Um, hey there. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. Hi. Um, you must be the new neighbor. Or, my apologies. Technically, I'm the new neighbor. And, this is our first time meeting. My name is Trevor. Hi, how are you? Oh, you're here because of a noise complaint? You'd rather talk it out than call the police? Okay, yeah, well, hey, you've got to admire that, you know? You're trying to settle a dispute before the law comes in. So, yeah, I've got to admire that. Um, so what specifically is the problem? Oh, the bass. You hear it, huh? Well then. You see, we thought the walls were a little more insulated than they are, I guess, and we kind of just thought that it wouldn't really interfere with everything. I have to admit, it's a little disappointing that the previous homeowner, lied to us about the state of the walls. Because if you can hear, then, yeah, we've got to do something about that. Oh, why am I speaking so softly? Oh, well, that's because I don't want my voice to interfere with the organic recording process. Because, yeah, the person playing the bass is actually my roommate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely on his way to stardom and fame, just as I am. We have a indie band, and we're trying to sell our first demo to a record label. We've dabbled in music for such a long time, and our genre, I mean, it should be obvious. Just listen. If you can't tell what genre that is, I mean, you must be living under a rock. But no, on a more serious note, you say you have to wake up early tomorrow and you can't get to sleep. That's a problem that we all tend to have, and I'm not trying to diminish it, but I'm running on 3 hours of sleep because the moving process has just been brutal. It took us forever to get that couch in the house, especially because at first it really wouldn't fit. It was terrible. And then it took us all night long to set up our recording equipment just the way that we need it. It took forever. And my roommate, I can say this now because there's no way he hears me. One of the most disorganized people that I've ever met. It's crazy. Well, hey, you're a new neighbor, and I'm so sorry to just be blabbering. Do you want anything? Do you need a snack? Do you need, we got drinks, we got some light beer, we have, applesauce, crackers, oatmeal. I mean, anything goes, really, because we've spent thousands of dollars into our recording equipment. We've had to survive on canned tuna for as long as I can remember. And that's, it's fine, but after a while the doctor gets really concerned about the levels of mercury in your bloodstream. Did I say that right? Mercury? Mercury? Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm blabbering again. So hey, look. Even if you don't want food, we got drink. Like I said, we got beer. We do have some tap water, but the county says you have to run it for like 10 minutes before it's safe to drink. So I can start running it for you. We do have energy drinks, but I would prefer not to share those just because my roommate pretty much thrives off of those. But I'll tell you what, if you're into it, we have some instant coffee. And for the longest time, I never knew that you could make some high quality coffee from coffee dust and water. It blows my mind so much. Oh, you don't want anything? Okay. So I can tell that the whole noise thing is an issue for you. Especially since it's like 10 o'clock at night. I didn't realize that the neighborhood had a noise curfew. So I really apologize for that. I don't intend to be one of those bad neighbors, I intend to work with my community. And one of the ways I want to do that is just promoting this music, because I think this music can actually change the world. Like I said, I respect the craft, I respect the people who are willing to take a chance and make some amazing music. In my opinion, that's what creativity is all about. So I do apologize for waking you up. I realize you have work tomorrow. You have a day job. I remember when I had one of those, and I was pretty fortunate to bag groceries back then. And then I found a guitar, and I plugged it in one day. And you know what happened? I learned to play my first song without any teachers, without any instruction. I started making chords. But these weren't the chords that people are used to. No. I invented my own chords, very much like how my roommate is right now. We realized music is beautiful because there's no rules. You can make an infinite number of sounds with a finite amount of notes. And that's what we live for. It's just like life, right? You can do anything that you set your mind to. But I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be going all philosophical on you like this. I mean, after all, we just met. So, did you need anything? Like, do you need a glass of tap water? Do you need a beer? Instant coffee? No? You just want us to stop playing music? Well, it's the recording process, and my roommate can't stop recording until he's done with the song. He is laying down the bass track right now, and he can't stop, and I can't interrupt him, or he's gonna have to start over. This is a one and done type of situation. And just listen. can tell that he's in a groove right now. And why? Why would I want to ruin that, you know? And it's no offense against you, because not everyone is musically inclined. Not everyone can instantly recognize the intelligence of a combination of certain notes right away. And that's not an insult, it's just a lack of experience, you know? You can't learn to ride a bike until you try and fall down and skin your knee a couple of times, right? Well, it's very similar with music, except it's not very similar at all. You know, with music, and here I am, getting all philosophical again, but with music, excuse me, I haven't had dinner, since yesterday. So, like, with music, some people have a natural talent, and it's like, as soon as they play, they already know they have a hit song coming up, right? And that's my friend. My roommate he is creating history as we speak right now. Sometimes it's hard to believe we're just an indie band. It's hard to believe that we're not with a major record label yet. But you know what? We don't need a major record label. We don't. Because that's fallen for the system, okay? There is a system in the music industry. And you didn't hear it from me, but most record labels, they are out to get you, to steal your soul with contracts. And that's why we remain independent. But I tell you, if we got a record deal, we wouldn't refuse it. And I know that seems very hypocritical to what I just said, but we could try to change the system from inside out, right? So we're good enough to do that. That's just what I'm saying. Oh, you look like you're busy, like you're about to hit the sack. I don't want to interrupt that precious process, but we've both come to an understanding of each other and our habits. My friend, I can tell by what he's playing right now. Oh yeah, he's coming around to the end of the song, so you won't have to tolerate it much longer. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional, to be honest, because there's a message in this song. It's both a message of pain and pleasure and surprise, and I think this song is about the best dish of pasta that we ever tasted at this Italian restaurant and the emotions that spring forth from it. So, I'll give you the promotional materials so you can read up on us, because one day you'll know us. We'll be big. But anyway, I'm sure you want to go back to sleep. Wait, final note? There. So, thank you so much for stopping by, and I promise we will shut the music down for now. Good night.